So I started this look off by using some Milk Sunshine oil, and I'm not smearing it all over my face, I'm just trying to press it into my skin so it'll sink in a little bit better. Then after that I took Wet n Wild's face primer and I focused it mainly on the center of my face and then blended it out towards the edges. Next I took Wet n Wild's eyeshadow primer and I just put that on my eyelids. This stuff feels very similar to NARS's eyeshadow primer and it's a fraction of the price. So I wanted to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette today. I haven't used it in a while. And I started off by using the shade Ludwin, and I'm just kind of blending that out in the crease. I found that that works as a really good transition color. I really tried to blow the color out towards the outside of my eye. Then next I went in with the shade Samuel. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing these right. But I focused that one in the crease also, but I kind of kept it right below the top of the transition color. I didn't want to completely cover that first shade. And I just took it throughout the entire crease. Next I went in with the shade Solace, and I put that one in the crease, but I focused that one mainly on the outer half of my crease. I didn't take it all the way into the inner corner because I wanted the colors to kind of go from a lighter shade out to darker. Then in the middle of doing my eyes, I decided that I wanted to do a lip mask from Mary Kay. I've had this for a while. I like it. It's kind of like a face primer. You put it on and you rub it in and you kind of wait until it gets dry and stiff, and then you just wipe it off and your lips feel really nice afterwards. I haven't really ever used any other lip masks, but this one is actually pretty good. And you know, it looks super cute too, so that's a plus. Next, I went in with the shade Citry, and I put that one just on the outer half of my eyelid. Then I went in with the shade Chocolate from TIGI, and I put this one on the very outer corner of my eyelid. I didn't take it all the way to the half of my eyelid, I just kind of wanted the darkest to focus on the very outer corner. I've had this eyeshadow for a really long time and I absolutely love it. It's like the perfect deep brown color and it blends super easily. So next I took the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and I started to kind of create my half cut crease. What I like to do is I like to look at myself straight on in the mirror and hold my eyes how I would normally hold them. Because I have the hooded eye, it kind of can make it a little difficult to do a cut crease sometimes. And it's okay if it gets on your lid. We're gonna go back in and fix that. So what I like to do is I like to take a little bit more concealer and I like to just blend out that line and blend it down onto the eyelid. I put most of the product on the inner corner and I kind of blend it out towards that darker color. If you take less product towards the darker color, it makes it a lot easier to blend the colors together. So then to set that concealer, I went in with the shade Lucius. This just brightens up that cut crease while setting the concealer so there's no creasing or anything. It also makes it a lot easier to blend the two shades together. And because I can't just do a matte eye anymore, I took Shimma from Makeup Geek and I just went over top of that, which made it pop a little bit more. Then I took my blending brush and I just blended that line so it didn't look so harsh. Next I went in with the shade Solace and I just darkened up the line above the cut crease. It makes the cut crease a little bit more noticeable. And there's barely any product on my brush. So then I went in with a makeup wipe. This is a simple makeup wipe. Those are just the ones that I've been using a lot lately. And I like to just make that edge really crisp. It also cleans up any fallout that you might have had. So then I'm going in with two foundations. I went in with Fiona Stiles in the shade 07 and it's the matte finish foundation. And I mixed it with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the shade R220. I really like the formulas of both of these foundations. I mainly mixed them though because the Makeup Forever kind of toned down the darkness of the Fiona Stiles. I'm not tan enough for that yet. So next I just spot concealed with the Physicians Formula Super CC Concealer in light medium. And I just dabbed it out with my beauty blender. Then to set it, I used the Coty Airspun powder, and I kind of baked my face. I didn't load it on there, but okay, so then I went in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer, and I'm just kind of making small little flick marks to make it look like natural hairs. I used the brow definer to kind of get the general shape of my brow. I really like it because it does have an edge to it. And I'm just checking to make sure that they are the same shape. Allergies, am I right? So then I'm just using the spoolie end and I am gently combing through them. And I'm barely touching the spoolie to my skin. And this part is extra. You don't have to buy both the Brow Wiz and Brow Definer, but this is just what I've been doing. I like to take the Anastasia Brow Wiz and I like to just go back in and fill in any of the spots that might have gotten brushed off when I use the spoolie, but you don't need to do that. And recently I've just been liking to take an e.l.f. smudger brush with no product on it at all, and I just run it along the outside of my brow. It makes it a little less over dramatic around the edges, I guess, while also making sure that it's all cleaned up. And finally I'm topping it off with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and I'm kind of just combing the brow hairs straight up and a little bit off to the side. This stuff lasts forever, by the way. So then I'm going in with the e.l.f. pressed translucent powder, and I'm patting it down my neck and all over my face to just set any areas that I didn't get when I put the Coty Airspun on. And it helps to flick off any of that extra powder. So along the bottom of my eye, I'm kind of doing the same thing that I did on the top. So I'm going in with the shade Ludwin. And then I went back in with the shade Samuel. Keep wanting to say Samuel. And I'm just running that all the way underneath my eye. And then I'm taking that chocolate shade from TIGI and I'm putting it just on the outer corner. In here, I'm using the Maybelline Master Precise liquid liner, and I really tried to do my wing on camera. I mean, I really tried, guys. And then I accidentally flipped you off, so sorry about that. It's hard to match wings up on camera. It really is. It's hard. So then I took some more of that Shimma from Makeup Geek and I put it on my brow bones and on the inner corner of my eyes, just to add a little bit of highlight. And then I speedily put on my Falsies Push Up Angel mascara from Maybelline. Don't you wish you could put your mascara on this quick? It'd be so much more efficient. Then I popped some lashes on, and I honestly do not know what style these are because they have not been in their package, so apologies for that, but I do know that they are Ardell. So then I took my Bahama Mama bronzer from the Balm, and I just bronzed my face up and contoured. This is my favorite bronzer that I found. It's just kind of a natural bronze. I'm almost out of it and I need to repurchase. Then I'm taking more of that Coty Airspun powder and I'm just running it underneath my contour just to kind of make that line pop a little bit more. And I'm also using it to blend out my nose contour because no one wants lines down their nose. Then I'm just brushing off the extra powder. Now it's time for my favorite, the highlight. I'm using Gilded Honey from Laura Geller. This is probably one of my favorite highlighters that I've ever used, and I'm just putting it on my cheekbones and blending it up towards my temples. Put a little bit on my chin, just whatever's left on the brush. Don't like to go overboard on that one. Then I like to take a smaller brush and go in and make the highlight pop a little bit more, because I like mine to be seen from Mars. And I also use this brush to put it on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Okay, and after my lashes kind of set on there for a while, I just like to squeeze them together and push them up. It makes them a little bit more comfortable and it makes them look a little bit more natural, I guess. And then I just like to take that eyeliner and go back over the band. So next I'm going in with the NYX lip liner in Peekaboo Neutral, and I'm speedily putting that on because no one wants to see me put on lip liner for 40 minutes. Then I filled my lips in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip in Pure Hollywood. And I just like to pat that out when I'm done. It just blends it in with the lip liner and makes it set in a little bit better. Then on top of that, I put the NYX Pump It Up Lip Plumper lip gloss in the shade Elizabeth. It's not the best plumping lip gloss I've ever used, but it feels really nice on your lips. And there's the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe. It'd be awesome. And I'll hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!